Woohoo! Huh? Ah! Hey guys, this is Jim, and welcome to episode 4, up to number 4, of E03 Minecraft, our 1.10.2 modded series. Oh, okay, we'll get used to this intro eventually, guys. I'll get the wording right one day, but I think we're all clear what this is, isn't it? New series, new stuff. Welcome back. Hope you're enjoying the series, guys. I'm loving it. That's why I'm recording another episode right now. So last time we did a bit of Futurepack stuff here. I think I might have finally figured out the little research system here, and this sort of thing. So we'll get back to that in a minute. Now, also since last episode, I've built a platform. Started. I thought we better start building something and just get something ready for our Futurepack stuff. I also went and raided the big Futurepack structure under the sea there that we called the Crash Spaceship, and I basically gutted it. Took every little bit of loot from it and sorted it all out. So we've got all this Futurepack stuff here. We've got all these other mods. I've done a little bit of sorting and things here. Lots of signs. Look at that. How organised is that? Look at that. Very cool. Yes. So we've got lots of goodies to look at various times. We're certainly not gonna look at everything today, I think, guys, because there's just too much stuff to go through. But we've got lots of loot and things that over time we'll just have to try things out here and there, and things that look interesting and give them a go. We certainly got more of these weapon case loot things too that I really want to keep going with these, so I think we'll do maybe one of those and two of those, and maybe a good bow as well. How's that? While we do other things. Okay, yes, so a bit tidier, a bit neater, more goodies in terms of ores. Still haven't smelted any of these up when I haven't needed to because, well, we'll wait until we can double it, basically. Got plenty of stuff here anyway, and stuff here, so good to go, I think, for a while. So, let's get back into this Futurepack thing. The research, I spent a bit of time working on the researcher, and researching the researcher, and how to use it. So, let's have a look. So with the researcher here, you need blueprints to go into this spot here, and then the blueprints will tell you what you need to put in here, so that that blueprint can be researched, and the thing that it represents, you then get access to that thing and move along into the research tree. So if we have a look here at our research tree, we're somewhere up here, I think, last time. So now the way we got to the production one here is we researched the tech table here. So this particular research item was all about the tech table. So putting this into the scanner and then doing a bit of clicking around meant we finally got onto this, and it seems to be that's kind of how you progress through things. And some of these things are linked to achievements, and some are things that just are sort of stepping stones. So for example, to go from this to this, you don't actually research any particular item, except see this, research item industrial furnace. So by getting this, we were able to get the industrial furnace. So if we have a look now at the industrial furnace, which is somewhere, was it actually an item here somewhere? Here it is, yes, the industrial furnace. Now, we've got this thing open here, but we've also already got the aluminum, see, it's aluminum, not aluminium, isn't it? And the composite metal here. Now, I was able to get these two by researching the industrial furnace, but we can do some more on the industrial furnace and get these other things here. So let's do that right now. We have an industrial furnace here, so look at that for a GUI. We'll try this out in a sec, but we'll just use it to research first. So where's our scanner? So we put this in here, guys, and you see these yellow bars here. This shows how much of it is already being researched. So we can get a few things from this. Let's see, if we I've tried a few of these already. You can click one and scan it, and then you don't have to get them all right. You can sort of just get click one thing, and that's why you sort of get the partial success there. So if we try thermodynamics scan that, like that. Doesn't take too long. Oh, and we've got a bump. So the yellow cross seems to indicate there's still some research with this, but it wasn't what we just chose. So what about power connection? Will this give us anything? Nope. Sure. Oh, hello, look at that. We got a little star there, and we got a blueprint. And the research is energy generation 1. Okay, so what we do, we take this blueprint, we put it into our researcher here, we click this button down the bottom here like this, and over here, see, it consumes the blueprint and it says 2 pistons. So what we need to do is make 2 pistons and put them in here. In fact, yeah, I'll make the pistons. Okay, I just slept through the night too to get rid of the darkness. So we put now in our researcher here these like this, and automatically this will start sort of consuming. So these 2 things will get consumed, by the way. So this will slowly work through and we'll get some of the research that blueprint represents, which is pretty cool. And that will then open something up in our little thing here, this guy up here. Look at that. This looks like it might have duplicated the... or did I press scan? Whoops. So yeah, so once this is finished, which is nearly there, in fact, while we're waiting for that, let's go to that. Click. Another bow. And we get Starshot, 3rd edition, quality perfect. Rarity common, draw speed 1.2, draw speed 1.8. So that one's the multi, and that one's, interesting. Okay, before we get sidetracked with bows, so you see the message, your research energy generation 1 finished, your research generator finished. In fact, I've got these too, by the way, guys, these ender sacks from Cyclic. There's an ender one, which is linked to your ender chest, and a sack of storage from Cyclic. I found both of these in the loot, the wardrobes, but you can also craft them fairly cheaply, actually, that one there. And the ender one is pretty cheap too, so not too bad if you've got lots of ender pearls. So I'm keeping all my tools in the ender one, and the other one's more for storage when I go mining or exploring or whatever. So yeah. So what did we just open up? We got this guy. So this has opened up something there that we've got to then research this somehow. So something still we've got to get before we can actually access this. So it's sort of flashing a bit there. We just need one more thing to access it. And we also got a generator. So here, generator. Now this is in grey, so I think that means we're missing something as well. Although, look at that, we can click on it. So I think we found a couple of generators in the pack thing earlier, the crash spaceship thing. So it looks like we can actually now craft a generator, and crafting it then may give us something else. So as you can see, guys, I'm still sort of getting the hang of it, working our way through, but slowly getting there, I think, to understanding what this is. Ooh. Red. Sure is red. Quality good, rarity common, attack damage 9. So it's got an attack damage there. There's 2 attack damages. There's the one in the sort of the 4th line there, and then there's the normal one down below that says 7 attack damage. So I'm not sure which is which is interesting. But yeah, very cool though. Looks pretty nice, doesn't it? That one. Very cool. Okay, yes. So, and if we go back to this one here for the industrial furnace, we see that little yellow line. It's actually increased down a bit. So I think there's more research we can get off this. So instead of choosing, say, this one, maybe if we chose chemistry and clicked it again, oh look, got another blueprint. And I'm not sure what would happen if you clicked multiple of these, because you can actually select multiple and scan it like that, and if that gave you multiple blueprints, I'm not sure what would happen, but look at that. Now we've got reduction, so another blueprint that we can then put through in here like so. Click, and it'll tell us we need 4 coal. So that's the process, guys. I hope that's not too confusing. Generally scan something that can be scanned, try and then get the blueprints, and then feed it into here, and then that'll open up more little things in our little scanner thing here. Yeah, does that make sense? Hoo-wee. Oh, one other thing, guys, there was this part press, another part of Futurepack that just uses coal or normal furnace fuel, and you use it to then you can do two things at once, as you can see, and it makes some of these things. So a lot of these part things that we found in the thingy that I keep forgetting the thingy name, guys. The crash spaceship is what we're calling it, isn't it? I don't think it actually is a crash spaceship, but it looks pretty cool. So, okay, yeah, and so you can use that to make those bits and pieces if you haven't found one of those crash spaceships. All right, well, let's leave this for the moment. Now, I won't show all research and things on camera because it's sort of a bit of a process. So I'll keep going with that behind the scenes, and as I get to new bits, we'll show those on the camera. Now, this teleportation wand. Oh, yes. Yoink. Ah, look at that. Yeah. Yes, this was one of the loot that we found. We found lots of these, actually. If we go into the... Oh, I'm going up to the roof. Back into our loot here, in the wands section, we found all these kinds of wands here. And a lot of them are actually really handy, so... Like there's a swapping wand here, you can sort of, it's a bit like the wand of equal trade from Thaumcraft, if you're familiar with that. I know a lot of people are familiar with Thaumcraft, so if we sort of do a sort of select of the block, and then we can go like that, and it basically does a swap, and then we get the stone back straight away. And look at that, we get actual stone, we don't get cobblestone, so that's really handy too, isn't it? Like that. Oh, and then we run out of blocks. So basically it's a wand of equal trade. And this one sort of leaves lights. I haven't tried this one out yet, so... okay, can we then click it to remove it? Right. So basically lights, that's handy. Potion wand, left on a creature to apply a potion effect. Moving wand, right click to take a block. Oh, this one was, I've used this one already. This one's really handy, so we can go click, click. Now, you think, oh, well, that's good, move a block, but that's a storage crate with heaps and heaps of stuff in it. So, one way to move chests and things without having to break them and drop all this stuff. I'm not sure if crates keep their stuff anyway in there, but yeah. So we got more wands there as well. I think they're the good ones, but displacement. Whoop. Oh, come on, thing, stay still. So you can push and pull blocks with that, which looks interesting. And acceleration. Oh, this speeds up like tile entities, so you can probably speed up furnaces and things. I'll have to have a play with that at some point. Yeah, so more goodies, guys. So much goodies. Cool. Okay, guys, we're in the nether, obviously. Yes, this is the nether. Can't you tell? Oh, that's a gust. There's this. So I was doing a bit of exploring of the nether in between episodes and found this guy. It looks like another Futurepack thing, obviously. And I tell you what, this teleportation wand certainly makes it easier. Certainly makes it easier to get around the nether. Good thing we got that fire charm thing that we picked up from the loot. Speaking of, I'm gonna do one of these baubles. Seeing we've got some good baubles, I want to do another one of these weapon case ones and see if we get another one. And we got the ruby eye. Isn't that the same one we got already twice? Yoink. Imagine having to peel her up over there. That would have been awesome. Awesome. Or awful, even. Ooh, okay. Oh, it's just one of these. Okay. I thought maybe it was going to be like a big structure or something out in the middle of the lava, but it's just another one of these. There you go. With similar loot? Yeah, pretty much, isn't it, guys? It looks like pretty much the same sort of stuff. There you go. A little disappointing, really, isn't it? Actually, guys, this ruby eye is different to the one we've already got. We've got the ruby. This one gives resistance 1, this one resistance 2. So, we did get something better. Cool. And click. Because I want to look at this one. What's this one? It's a... Oh, man. We're really doubling up on the old rubies there. By the way, guys, I've also added in more creatures to the pack with those guys, the griffins or manticores or something. and the rats and the trolls and things that we'll run away from. Oh, and we've got slow fall again. And I tell you what, this teleportation one. Okay, let's do something silly. Let's go out over the lava. Click, click, click. Oh, that's. Ooh, something went boom. Ooh, yes. It's a little bit cheaty, I think, this wand, but it's makes it so much easier to get around the nether. Oh, that's great. Okay, I think we'll do a bit more of this for the future pack. I've done a little bit more research. One of the other loot items we picked up was this inventory crafting table. You can craft it, but it requires a few different bits and pieces there. And we just eat this. Ooh, unlocked inventory crafting. This is from Cyclic. We get this little thing here. We click on this, and we get a 3x3 crafting grid in our inventory just like that. That's pretty cool. That makes things a lot easier, doesn't it, guys? You don't then have to carry around a crafting table or something. Probably don't need our little pocket crafting on a stick thing there either anymore. So that's very handy too. And hopper. Why have I got a hopper? Because I just did some research, and it's a blueprint for the block breaker that we've picked up a couple of already. We just needed a hopper to put a hopper in there to do that. Cool. Now we've got the generator before. Even though we've got some generators in the base there, guys, I do want to actually craft some of the items initially anyway that we need for future pack. Yeah, I can multitask, guys. Can't you tell? Which is the one? This one. Okay. Yes. So it takes a neon ingot, which you get from. See, dust we can't get, but in the industrial furnace that we're scanning at the moment, we can put 2 neon crystals in a charcoal or a coal, and we get that. Oh, and we just got your research block breaker finished. So that means if we go to. Not this one, not that one, I'd say, not energy, there, block breaker. So now we can make the block breaker, and we can read about the block breaker there. We know how to craft a block breaker. Okay, this is obsidian, there you go. So we can actually access those now, the ones that we've got. And then what we'll do, I say we'd scan the block breaker, and then this will open up the recipe for whatever this little thing is here. Any guesses? In the meantime, I'll craft up some stuff. So the industrial furnace from Future Pack runs on lava, so you can't put any other fuel in there, so you need lava. So I just ducked to the nether and got a drum from Extra Utilities and put a bit of lava in that one. And then just, you put the bucket in and it fills up the tank there. So, I'm crafting, even though we've got heaps of these, I still want to craft everything once because it might affect our research tree. And I'm just making one of these generators. So there, we got an achievement, electricity. So that will also affect our little tech tree here. So I think in the second one here, the story. So that one there we just got. I know it's that one because I've been looking at these, by the way. So so that then these all ones seem to be with these little bits on the side there. These all seem to be linked to achievements. So it looks like there's some other crystals we need to find at some point as well. So now we can do electricity. Now, let's see. Let's chuck down our generator. Ooh, they do look very cool, don't they, guys? Aha. Now, do we put in coal? Yes. Ooh. Nice. I like the sound. Yeah. So, NE. There you are. That's the power system. Neon energy, I believe it is. So, we're getting NE. Very cool. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm just in the process of crafting things, but I probably didn't show you all these. I did grab all the iron tools and things as well. I'm hoping that we can melt them down, maybe in a tinker's smeltery at some point to get a whole lot of iron out of it. I'm not sure if we can or not. And look at the amount of wardrobes we've got. Look, 64, 10, all these. I took them all from the ship as well. So we're pretty good for storage, I think, for a while. Pipes. Looks like Future Pack adds some item pipes. So if we just chuck a hopper there and just whoop. Look, and we see the items go through too, a bit like Buildcraft pipes. Yeah. Very cool. Very nice. Yes. Interesting, guys. I've just been doing a bit of scanning there of the composite metal. I selected geology and thermodynamics, and I got that. Now I think save our souls, run, start, blah blah blah. Now I think that's not actually a crash or anything. It might just be something interesting there. Huh. If we do that one again, do we get the same thing? No, we get an X this time. Interesting. Interesting. Not sure if that means anything or not. By the way, guys, you can scan it and sometimes you get that puzzle shape. And it seems to mean that if you select one, then you've got to select something else to go with this one. So I'm just scanning the Scrench, the tool here from Futurepack. We found a couple of these in the loot chests. So say we do metallurgy and engineering, then no. Okay, so it's something metallurgy and something to then get the research. Interesting mechanics, isn't it? It's not too hard. It just takes a little bit of clicking around and guessing. You don't have to actually give this any consume anything to get any aspects type things like with Thorncraft. You just have to actually just play with the buttons, really, is what it comes down to. So yeah, it's not too hard to do. Okay, getting along here, guys. Found some more goodies. We got these metal blocks that take 4 composite metals. These guys. So to actually craft, and you can place these down, and you can use an airbrush. One of these guys. If we shift click this, we can use it to paint it. So I've got a tank here of just light coloured, blue light coloured dye. It was kind of the only dyes I could find. So click. Click. Okay, and so I see that wears down slowly. Right, okay. But we can also remove the colour. If we take that out, chuck in some sand, and then go click. So the ones we've already picked up from the various little holes and bunkers and smashed, crash, yes, you know, the ship thing. Can we remove the colour from that? We can. Look at that. So we can scrounge all these metals if we like, of any colour, and then just paint them the colour we want, which is really handy. Particularly if we want to build, you know, maybe like a base out of metal blocks. Yeah, pretty expensive just to make these. I think to scrounge them would be the best way to go. At the moment I'm using marble here for the floor, for this kind of platform thing that'll eventually become some kind of base. I've also got some tools, so composite pickaxe and a composite spade. Not sure how well they work. Actually, let's give the spade a go, seeing we're near dirt. Oh yeah, just a spade's a spade. Yeah, so nothing special off the bat. You can put enchantments and things on it, so yeah, nothing too spectacular about those other than it adds some tools. Whether we can do things with these later, I'll keep scanning and find out. I'm scanning bits and pieces here. I'm about to get a composite axe, I think now. Just scanning a golden axe at the moment, and doing a bit of scanning of the Scrench there as well. And so I've got 2 of these scanners and researchers at the moment. So things like we can probably scan the airbrush, not select anything to start with, scan that, and if we get a red X, okay, so that means we can't scan it for anything. So there you go, getting there. Just going to take a step back for a second, guys, because I've got slow fall. There you go. I've actually out of aluminium, or bauxite is the aluminium ore as well from Futurepack. So I thought we'd come down here and do some fun. EFLN, explosives saved for mining. So if the recipe for this is just gunpowder and flint, or sulfur and flint, these babies are very, 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 very cool. Okay, let's see. There's a bit of a black wall there. Watch this. Oh, yes. And I think it drops every block, basically. So you don't actually lose anything. Oop, and now we're dark. Light. Let there be light. Ah, there we are. Yeah, now not much good for gems and things because then you don't get your fortune enchantment, which we've got actually on a pick. I made this really cool pick. We'll have a closer look in a second. But yeah, these little babies are cool. They make it so much easier to mine. In terms of the pick, now I made a Silence Gems pick using this supercharged Heliodor. So the supercharged gems in Silence Gems use this Chaos Essence, and this is just an ore as well here that you mine and smelt up and things. And I've put on Efficiency 5, Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3 so far. These come from, if we look for Unbreaking, from these guys here. Oops. There. You can actually craft the enchantments with Silence Gems and then just craft them onto the tool. You don't even have to use an anvil. So that makes it really easy to get some pretty cool tools as well. So very, very handy. Yeah, mining's a lot easier now. By the way, guys, I was just down here just doing a little bit of blasting and spotted this, and I thought, oh, just another Britannia thing, but it turns out it's not a Britannia thing, it's a extra utilities thing. Red orchid. Ah, can we break it and we get a red orchid plant on redstone ore? Huh. Okay, at some point we will look into extra utilities and what all that is about, but we'll leave that for another time. Oh, and I figured out these ladders too, guys. I think it's cyclic adds the ability to go up ladders super fast. So basically you just walk to it, and instead of sort of pushing forwards and going up, you just look up without touching the keyboard, and you fly up the ladder. Gee, that makes it a lot quicker, doesn't it? Very cool. More goodies. Now, it turns out, guys, some of these the research things that you need to do. So I've got one here for an oxygen tank. Now you see down the bottom there, there's a time 1000, NE 1000, support 0, XP 0. So the NE 1000 there means it needs neon energy as well to be able to research it in here. So if we put this in there and click that, we need 2 tanks and 4 iron parts, but there's grey around this one as well because it also needs neon energy. And we give it neon energy via a research module and a generator on top there. So I've already given this some energy, so this is the research module. I'm not sure what all these inputs are yet. We haven't had need to use them yet. But then if I do, we need iron parts and 2 tanks, which I'll grab. Like so. So 2 tanks, 4 iron parts. And so then this fills up with neon energy there, coming through from the research module there, which has been filled up with the generator. So yeah, so as research gets a little bit more complicated, it's not too bad still though. I mean, you only need to make a little bit of energy, which you've built a generator from your research anyway. What else? Oh, now there's some of these pipes here. See, they've got the blue on it, so these pipes can transmit neon energy as well as items, which is really handy. You can use the scrench to go scrench. It is a scrench to go like that. Whoop, hang on. Wait. What am I thinking? That. Wait, that. There we are. Got to get the angle right there, but you can connect and disconnect the pipes from inventories and things there. There's also one of these, which is a pusher. So it's starting to look like a bit like Red Power pneumatic tubes. If you remember Red Power, guys, might be a bit earlier pre your time, some of you guys. I'm not sure if you ever used Red Power, but you can use this item to suck out whole stacks from our inventory here. So if we put a couple of things there, press a button, and there goes the whole lot of those, the jungle wood planks, and one more, and we get all the wood go through there like that. So it takes a stack out basically of items whenever you get a redstone signal. I'm about to build, what's this, an assembly table? Another little machine. What's this one? Oh, look at that. So this combines 3 different things into a single item, and it looks like we need power here for the neon energy and SP. Oh, I think you need to put like supports or something in here for some recipes as well. Very cool. Lots of machines, guys. Starting to build things up, getting more and more research opened here. Getting there with all these bits of pieces. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a neon engine here. What this will do is you can use RF, convert RF into neon energy, which is quite interesting. The fact that he's built this in. If you're a bit more, got more machines that use RF, but there's some of these question marks here. Haven't actually researched these yet, so I can't actually make them, even though I think we've got some magnetic ingots. But yeah, and it looks like it's variable, the amount of conversion rate there, which could be interesting as well. And we've got all these things, chipsets, now that we've got the assembly table. So much stuff, so much stuff. Alright guys, well I think that'll do except for one last sword. And we get Wizard Spike, quality good, rarity uncommon, attack damage 11, attack damage 11, so similar in, looks like it's similar to that one. Yeah, but a different one, a Wizard Spike. Pretty good sword still though. Yes, we've had a very research heavy episode today, but so next episode we won't do as much research. No, I won't show any of that on camera. I'll just build up some more machines and goodies and just show you those, and then we can continue on with things in the next episode and maybe look at something else. Any suggestions or anything, let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed it, guys, and we'll see you in the next episode. Press the wrong button again. Wait, it's not 1, it's 0. Wait, 0. There we go. See you in the next one, guys.